So yeah, we're just gonna click and do things and put stuff in places.
Hello everybody, what is up? It's Lectic here, and welcome back to the rainy server, where it always rains. We are on the last Refugium today, and we're helping out SV with a little trouble he's been having here. As you can see, we are over at the Iron Titan in progress. And he was telling me last night that there was a little bit of an issue involving zombies or something. I'm not sure I have the whole story, but there were some villagers lost apparently, and he wanted me to help them out and bring a few more over here. So I have no experience doing this sort of thing at all. So it might be a little interesting. He said I don't have to get him into place. Just get him over to the platform and he'll take care of the rest. And he went ahead and put in a rail over to where the breeder is, so we don't have to like get any villagers or anything. We just have to pick them up and bring them over. Sounds simple enough in theory. And then I'm going to put them inside this little box for him. So I'll need a little bit more rail to get it over to there, but I believe they'll pass through the glass just fine without taking suffocation damage. And then once they're in there, I'll just break the cart out from under them. I might be a little unprepared for this, but we will get to work and see how it goes. I believe we're pretty close to the villager breeder. I think it's right near the town. Let's just start running down this way a little bit and see how close it is. If it ends up being too far, I'll probably cut it and then bring you back in a minute. And that's a nice little like cave mouth there. That would be a cool place to build. I don't know about the area, like what else is around here. I imagine that's far enough away from the spawn chunks that like placing doors and stuff wouldn't be any issues there. Yeah, I think they have like the spawn chunks bordered there so you can see where it is. Yeah, looks like we're coming up on the ice farm there, and we are right at the edge of the village, so I think I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing, see how this is gonna work, and then we will BRBs. Alright, so I finished up the track at the other end and sent off the first guy, and then I ran down there to make sure everything worked properly, and he is inside the little box just as planned. So I made enough minecarts to get the rest of the requested villagers, and it's a pretty simple process. Looks like I can just pop down the minecart and it picks up a guy and sends him off. So I'll wait just a second and send the next guy. That's not what I need those. Okay, 3 more. And then we'll run back over there again and make sure they're all in place. Actually, they may end up piling up with the minecarts, so I may want to try to beat them over there and break the minecarts as they are coming in. There's a portal over here we can take, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to beat them there, but I'm going to go as quick as I can, and hopefully we don't end up with any issues there. I don't see why we would have any, but let's get over there and see. Just make sure everything worked out alright. Which way are we going? We are going over here and this way. So I noticed there's dirt all around the walkway here. I'm not sure if that's to prevent ghasts from seeing in. That's the only thing I can think of, though. Also, the original portal has been taken out, it would seem. And then that portal I was just in had the lava behind it. Looks like that is for shooting the poppies through once they get sorted out. So taking the portal over here, there's not really anywhere you can go. So I got my feather falling 4 boots on, and I can just hop down there and then go up this ladder. And I imagine it's been long enough that all of our villagers have made it over here by now. So let's just see if those guys are piled up or what. And we may be able to just leave some of them in the mine carts. And that would probably help SV with getting them where they need to go if they are all in mine carts. I only see one guy here, so the others have not made it yet. Let's start looking this way, and if I see any coming, I will get off to the side. I wonder if it has something to do with like unloaded chunks between here and there. Oh, here comes the first one. Let's get out of his way. Alright. So we should see another guy coming soon. Give me just a second, guys. I'll get this sorted out. Okay, so that actually turned out to be a little trickier than it seemed at first glance. I guess it was mostly user error, though. I didn't really make the area large enough for the villagers to spread out in. So once the first guy was in there, the others would come along and bump into them, or bump into him, and then it would launch the minecarts back in the other direction. So I spent a good bit of time chasing villagers back and forth. I made the area a little bigger. I actually ended up losing several villagers in the process, but we got 6 in there now. And SV actually came online and mentioned that him and C7 were actually able to get everything that they needed filled back up. So now we've got some extra villagers over here for them. And yeah, that's that. Now I'm gonna see what else I want to work on today, and I'll see you as soon as I figure that out. 3 days later. That's right, guys. A few days have passed now because I've been recording for other things. Because I gotta, get all the other stuff up on my channel. Don't want to neglect any series. Gotta keep everything up and running. But we are back over here now. Gonna work on some more stuff. And I've actually done a little bit of work on some more stuff. As you can see absolutely nothing new. But ho ho ho, I have installed something new. I have installed some fancy redstone here. In the previous episode I was talking about secret tunnel systems and all of that sort of stuff. And I have now installed the entrance to the secret tunnels in my house. And as you can see nothing. So I'm going to open up the secret passageway here. Obviously I can't show you because it's secret, so I'll blur this bit out here. So yeah, we're just going to click and do things and put stuff in places, and there's a magical staircase that opens up, so we can go down here and wait a few seconds and it'll automatically close back behind us, and it is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, there's all sorts of redstone over here, and it's magical, and there's stuff that happens. There's a redstone block that moves around and powers things and unpowers other things. And yeah, it's fast and efficient and fully hidden. And yeah, it's good stuff. I should have a tutorial out for that if you want to see more in depth how that is built. That'll be coming out sometime in the next couple of days, I believe. But for the time being, I'm going to work on digging a tunnel here. Yep, got me some torches. And not sure how low it needs to be. This is sort of a rough estimate, but it may need to be adjusted in a bit. What level are we even on here? We're on Y55. I want it to be low enough that, it never pops up above the ground anywhere, but also not so low that I run into like anyone's mines or basement or any of that stuff. So I guess we're just gonna start digging out here, see if we run into anything. And I'm not sure of the coordinates of the shop either, so I'm gonna have to I should see what Z I'm on, 168. So I remember that when I go over there. And then I'll start digging from the other end and see where they meet up in the middle. And I do believe it's been said for quite some time, but I do believe SV Alpha is getting very close to finishing up the Titan. I'm actually gonna ignore this piece of iron right there. I know he's got tons of doors placed. He's actually working on it right now. So I imagine very soon I'll have all the iron I could ever want to get the mine carts in here. Obviously another option would be an ice path, which I imagine could be a little quicker. I ought to put those side by side in the test world and see which is quicker, so I can like fully test that. But yeah, I've already decided I'm going with the mine carts because I like how that works. Alright, so I really don't know how close I am to where I need to be, so I'm gonna head out to the shop area and dig a hole down to Y55 and Z368 and start coming at it from the other direction, and hopefully it'll meet up pretty quick. Oh, also, nice and easy way out here. Just flip the switch, it'll open. I put some repeaters just to have a long delay on it, so I've got plenty of time to get out after I hit the close. So I hit the close lever before I walk out, and then it all closes up behind me. Pretty fancy hidden staircase there. I quite like that design. So yeah, I'm gonna go start digging from the other side, and we will be RBs. Okay, so we're back over at the shop now, working a little bit on the like tunnel underground and where the entrance is gonna be. And I think my original idea of it being like kind of a hidden thing is not gonna be actuality at all. It feels like it's gonna have more of a grand entrance sort of thing, and I've been thinking a little bit of how it's gonna turn out inside. And I feel like it's gonna be a pretty like large scale, fairly fancy project. It's not gonna be like a little hidden away shack or anything. So yeah, there's that. Just sort of a hole so far. And then down here is where I have started digging on the connector tunnel to the house. And there's no telling how much further we need to go, but as you can see, we're at Y55 and Z368, so this is going to meet up with it. Depending on how long this takes, I may want to go back and do a little bit of time-lapsing here, but yeah, we're just going to go to it. And my phone is making noises. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's on the other side of the room, so I can't just grab it and turn it off. So yeah, just digging a hole and putting down all sorts of torches. Yay! We made it! Oh, that is quite a distance. Alright, so let's just head over to the house, which isn't too much further this way. Oh, did I not actually manage to finish eating the chicken? Hey, there we go. Alright, let's head over to the house, and then we will run all the way back and see just how long the thing is. Yeah, it's definitely going to be useful to have a faster method of transportation here. Alright, so here's where we start. Oh, a thunderstorm is starting on the server. And it's been mentioned before, I'm wanting a creeper head. I think a lot of the guys know about it. I'm offering a bounty of 10 diamond blocks for the creeper head, if anyone manages to get that. So hopefully that will be enticing enough for people to actually go out and hunt for charged creepers. Yeah, so far I've already had to eat 3 pieces of chicken. This is very long. This tunnel is crazy. Yeah, so if we do get a nice path in here, it will be fairly quick, but I imagine a lot of food will have to be eaten because of all of the sprinting and jumping, and we made it. Alright, so that's a pretty long tunnel, but it goes directly from my house to the future home of my shop. So that is absolutely fantastic. I am pleased with that. I kind of want to wow, I got quite a few blocks from that. I cleared my inventory out except for these 4 slots before I went in, so all of that was acquired. I kind of want to run around and search for creepers. In the forest is probably not the best place for it. Is there any open areas? We don't really have any sort of fancy methods set up for this. I know on one of the recent seasons of Mindcrack, there's a chicken in the tree. They set up like a big ol' field with a capture system and everything. Oh, wow, I'm seeing creepers all around. Let's see if I can get a few of these guys to follow me, so if lightning strikes anywhere near me, that'll have several targets. Oh, of course I get hit by a witch. I don't have time for you right now. And I hit the creeper. I don't want the creepers dead yet. Oh, it's getting a little messy around here. And has the lightning stopped already? Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get trapped, or I'm gonna trap the creepers in the water or something. I can't remember if they ever did end up getting the creeper head on Minecraft. I feel like Seth Bling actually managed to get one, but it was quite a process. Like, they designed this huge field to go out and pretty much like AFK in whenever it's lightning and like watch for the creepers and kill everything else so that more mobs spawn in, and just like get as many creepers loaded as they can, and then like use fishing rods to get like the charged creepers to a specific area, and then like have them collected in a system and get another creeper in there with it and get it 1 point away from being killed, and then have the charged creeper blow up. It was a very crazy contraption. I don't imagine we're gonna be doing that on this server, but it would be nice to have a creeper head, so I'm gonna continue trying to do it the way of just hopefully getting lucky. And all these extra mobs are annoying me, and I feel like the lightning has stopped already. What? Why did that guy just blow up? What the heck? Alright, well, I'll bring you back in a moment. Oh man, will this tunnel ever end? I started back at the house that way, just laying down the tracks. Just getting them on every 4th spot, and I'm nearly a stack into it already. Just been placing track and then counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's been getting a little old. I think I'm the majority of the way there, though. There's not really any way to tell because there's not exactly any landmarks. It all looks the same. It's gonna be so nice once I get the thing set up, though, and I can just hold down right click and be there fairly quickly. There, 1, 2, 3, 4 there. And it is going to take quite a bit of iron to get all the carts. I'm nearly a stack of tracks into it, so that means it'll be 64 mine carts per stack of track, which is 5 stacks of iron. And at the moment it's looking like it's going to go quite a bit beyond a single stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing here. I'm gonna get down to the end of the tunnel and let you know just how many pieces of track it took to get there. So there's a full stack done so far. Alright, so that is the tunnel done except for the mine carts. So placing track every 4th block all the way down, it took a stack plus 14. Yeah, I believe that's right. So it's gonna be a little over 6 stacks of iron to get all of the minecarts in there, and that is quite a distance. I was originally planning on decorating the tunnel all the way down before I started on the project, but now that I have started on it and I see just how long the thing is, I feel like it would be a rather ridiculous task to decorate the entire thing all the way, because I was planning on making it like a 3x3 and having like lava source blocks below where the minecarts are all the way down, and I imagine I could spend a month or more just doing that. So I'm going to leave the tunnel exactly as it is, with all the dirt and minerals and all of that good stuff showing through. It doesn't matter at all because it's just going to be, a maintenance tunnel from my house to here. It's not going to see a whole lot of use, except for when I'm, just coming over to the store to restock and see if I've gotten any payment and anything like that. So yeah, it is going to work great for its intended purpose. And yeah, that's all I've really got time for today. So I imagine pretty soon here we'll be working on getting the shop itself built and getting some inventory in there. And yeah, figuring all of that out. The iron farm. I'm sorry, SB, I know everyone's giving you a hard time about getting it done, but the iron farm should be set soon. And I'll get all those minecarts in and see just how fast my tunnel system ends up being. But yeah, that is going to do it for this one. So thank you so much for watching. Let's get closer here. The closeness is real. Thank you. And you. And you. And you. For watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of those things. Oh, that reminds me, we got a couple new subs to mention. I hadn't written them down or anything. Let's see if I remember everyone. We got the Gumby X, we got Roshank Redemption, who is subbing on his actual YouTube channel as well as his personal account. That is just fantastic. Thanks, dude, for giving me 2 subs. You're great. We got Simp Mine Cinema, I believe, and then I might be missing someone else. I'm not sure, but I'll be sure to mention you in the near future as soon as I check on that. But yeah, that's everything, folks. See you next time. Peace out.